I hope you don't, because I want to still keep on saying nobody has. So we say now that is laws. Laws change the characters of people. So by the time Jesus comes on the scene, the Jews had a law, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So the Jews forgot forgiveness. See, I was trying to chase the birds. Suppose I was there then, in the time of Jesus. I was trying to chase the birds with the old-fashioned sling, the one that David used, you know, with a stone. And that stone damaged your eye. So you go to the judge, he said, look, this guy here damaged my eye, damaged his. I said, look, it was an accident. My brother, I didn't mean it. I was trying to chase the birds from the field. I said, look, forgive me. He said, no, the law says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I said, look, I'll compensate you. I'll give you a heifer. I'll give you a goat. Forgive me. He says, no, the law says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. See, he's going for the letter of the law, he's forgotten the spirit. So Jesus Christ, another spiritual physician among the Jews, he caters for their needs, for the sickness. The man has forgot forgiveness. So now he said, you must forgive and forgive. How many times, Lord? He says 70 times 7. That's in the Bible, in the New Testament. 70 times 7. Calculate 490. 490. Are you going to take them literally? You're going to start counting? You say, look, this is 10 times now. Now you have done 99 times now. And now you have done 200 times now. What it means is indefinite. He said, turn the other cheek. He said, if somebody says, it has been said that of old time, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, resist not evil. He who strikes you in the right cheek, give him the other. If a man takes away your coat, give him your cloak also. If a fellow makes you to walk 1 mile, walk with him 2. He said, agree with thine adversary quickly while thou art with him on the way, before he takes you before the magistrate and makes you to part with your last farthing. Beautiful remedy for a sickness. But I said, you haven't got that sickness. I was telling the British, I was there in London in July, and I was on BBC. Somebody started, throwing stones at the Muslims. Jihad, jihad war, holy war. So I was telling them on BBC one, I said, you see, this holy war that we are talking about is a war of defense. You've got to defend yourself, your person, your possession, your faith, everything that is valuable, you have to defend it with your life. And I said, you British, you did it. You did the very same thing when Hitler wanted to invade Britain. I heard Churchill, I was young then, but I was hearing Churchill on the radio. He said, we'll fight them on the beaches, we'll fight them in the air, and we'll fight them in the sea, even with broomsticks. He said that. With broomsticks, you prepared to fight. And you fought, you defended yourself. And then when the time came, you extended your hostilities. You started bombing Berlin and München and whatnot. You did everything you did. I said, you were entitled to do. As Gibbon, the master historian, he says that in the state of nature, every person has a right to defend his person and his possession and to extend his hostilities to a reasonable amount of satisfaction and retaliation. In the state of nature, everyone has the right to do that. If you had the right to do that, we also have the right to do that. But now, I said, you people are good Christians. You were supposed to turn the other cheek. You were supposed to give your cloak when the man took away your coat. So when Hitler wanted to invade Britain, what you good Christian ought to have done is to tell Hitler, come, open arms, come, take over Britain and our empire as well. That is what you should have done, because you were supposed to turn the other cheek. You were supposed to give away your cloak. You were supposed to walk 2 miles instead of 1. So I says, no, these are all, we say, in the evolution of religion. This is how God Almighty, He caters for your needs, your sicknesses. From time to time, if the sickness changes, the remedy changes. The sickness changes, the remedy changes. So in that evolution of religion, we Muslims believe that Islam is the fulfillment of the teaching of Moses and Jesus. Actually, in real fact, we say it is one religion on different levels. However, if you have any questions, I'll be very, very happy to answer. Because I have been warned. He says, much time has passed already. We were supposed to start at 5:30. I have been here from 4:45. I thought I was the only speaker. 5:30, I'm going to get going. But now, however, I'm very, very grateful to Mrs. Toms for this privilege and to the chairman for giving me this opportunity. And if there are any questions that we can build further bridges, if there is a difference, why the difference? If there is a difference, why the difference? Why are we at war in the Middle East? Why are you people fighting? Who? The Jews and the Muslims. What are you fighting for? So I'm telling my people. I get there's a lot of visitors coming to the mosque. This mosque, incidentally Mr. Singh spoke about it, Mr. Chetty spoke about it, and incidentally also I have brought it for you. It's given to you in that booklet. This mosque, the largest mosque south of the equator, this one here. On Fridays we get 4,000, a congregation of 4,000. The Durban Corporation alone brings 3 busloads a week through this mosque. And among the people that visit us, there's invariably people asking the question. He says, now look, what is the difference between your religion and the other religions? So I said, look, most especially with regards to Judaism and Christianity, the Jews and the Christians, we are the closest to the Jew. In our concept of the divinity, we are 100% with the Jew. The Jew says that God Almighty is absolutely unique. He has no partners, he has no sons. God is not seen at any time. No man can see God and live. And we give our hand of acceptance to the Jew that we believe as you believe. The Jew says no eating of the flesh of swine. We say we won't eat it. He says no eating of blood. We say we won't touch it. He says circumcision. We say we all circumcised. What more do you want? we believe in all the Jewish prophets as our prophets and all the heroes as our heroes. I'm not talking about the modern ones. With them we are at war. I'm talking about the prophets and heroes in the Bible. We accept them all. So we are at war. What are we fighting about? I said we are both fighting for a piece of land. My brothers, the Arabs, they say Palestine belongs to them, and my cousin, the Jews, they say Palestine belongs to them. They are both fighting for a piece of land. It is not a racial war, it is not a religious war. The Arab doesn't say kill the Jew because he's a Jew. Jew doesn't say kill the Arab because he's a Muslim. No. He says, no, this is my land, says the Arab, you stole it, I want it back. The Jew says, no, I inherited it 4,000 years ago, and that's a battle. It's a political battle. There's nothing to do with the religion. With the Christian, we also claim a unique relationship. Islam is the only non-Christian faith which makes it an article of faith for its followers to believe in Jesus. No Muslim is a Muslim if he does not believe in Jesus. We believe that Jesus was one of the mightiest messengers of God. We believe that he was the Messiah. We believe that he was born miraculously without any male intervention. We believe that he gave life to the dead by God's permission, and he healed those born blind and the lepers by God's permission. They are going together. The only parting of the way is we say he's not God Almighty in human form, he's not God incarnate, and he's not the begotten Son of God. Metaphorically, we are all the children of God, and he would be nearer to being the Son of God than any one of us, because we'll be more faithful to God than any of us can ever be. From that point of view, Jesus Christ is preeminently the Son of God. But our difference is when you say that he is the begotten Son, begotten, not made, so we take exception to that. That is all. So if there are any questions at any time now or in the future, if you like to visit the mosque, I think the telephone number is there. You can make an appointment and come. And it will also be my privilege if you come with your wife, I says take you to the mosque, show you what goes on, and take you all for lunch as well. That's on the mosque. Yes?
Right. My hostility is that I invited you to my house.
Right.
To partake of what we're going to have before I even knew you.
Yes,
So
thank you.
eat your words.
No. I won't have. You see, you had a motive.
What a wonderful way. What a wonderful way.
I give it.
Thank you.
Mr. Deedat, thank you for a most enchanting talk on not only on the religion of Islam, but on humanity, mankind, and it was most interesting, and I'm sure every one of us had loved it.